everything we do online today is going to be more natural and vivid. This isn't about spending more time on screens. It's about making the time that we already spend better.
Witness the world of Oz, a place where you can create avatars of any design, where you can. Abbe Saleh, not this one! Welcome to the world of Oz, a place where you can work, socialize, play, shop, explore, buy, sell, rent, travel. Basically a metaverse.
Now, the best way to understand the metaverse is to experience it yourself.
Meet Kenji Koiso, a high school math genius who with his friend Takashi Sakuma work as a part-time moderator for Oz. Kenji is dejected that he couldn't make it into the Math Olympics. One day, Kenji is invited by his senior, Natsuki Shinohara, to accompany her to her great-grandmother Sakae Jinnouchi's 90th birthday, to which he readily agrees.
Turkey Saleh.
Kenji accompanies Natsuki to Ueda, where he finds out that Natsuki and her family, the Jinnouchis, are the descendants of a samurai bloodline that dates back to the 1600s. However, Kenji is caught off guard when Natsuki introduces him as a fiancé to her great-grandma. Why? She just blurted it out to avoid her grandma from kicking the bucket. Like what?
ये फंस गया सीएम इसे पार्टी की मीटिंग समझ के फंस गया.
During the dinner, Kenji is also introduced to Natsuki's great uncle and a computer expert from the US, Wabisuke Jinnouchi, who was responsible for squandering all the Jinnouchi family fortune. Yup, let's just ignore that there's a computer genius at home with personal issues to the clan. On the night after dinner, Kenji receives an email with a math code. He cracks it and sends it forward. This action, however, leads to Kenji accidentally enabling Low Machine, a virtual intelligence device, to use his avatar and hack into the Oz infrastructure, making Kenji stand out as the culprit.
Didn't even ask for anything. I think he just likes to cause trouble. Now that's my kind of man.
Oh no!
While Kenji is arrested by Natsuki's cousin Shota, her other cousin Kazuma, who is a champion fighter in the world of Oz named King Kazuma, confronts Low Machine but loses when the VI begins to devour the virtual accounts around him. Due to Low Machine's antics, both virtual and the real world are plunged into the chaos as VI begins to destabilize the world around him. Enter Grandma Sakai, who using her connections and relatives at important positions to get grip over things and help people around them to calm down. Yup, never underestimate the old school OGs. During the chaos, Natsuki brings back Kenji, who along with Takashi returns the mainframe control back to the engineer. It is later revealed by Takashi that Kenji wasn't the culprit since he got an alphabet wrong while cracking the code. That's why he almost made it to the Math Olympics.
Oh, see, that's cold though. That's a cold one, okay.
During the dinner, it is revealed by Wabisuke that it was he who created the VI, but it was the US government that placed Low Machine into the world of Oz for a test run. He had sold the VI to the government so that he could return back the fortune to Sakai. Furious, she drives him out of the house. Later that night, Sakai plays a match of Koi Koi with Kenji as he asks him to look after Natsuki.
Well, that's f***ing ominous.
The next morning, the family finds out that Grandma Sakai had passed away in her sleep due to all the mess up in the world of Oz. Her heart monitor was deactivated. Furious, some of the members along with Kenji vow to take revenge on Low Machine, while the other members begin to prepare for the funeral. The family members set up a supercomputer using ice blocks as a coolant and a military-grade transmitter to tackle Low Machine and get him to a kill box using King Kazuma. Damn, these family members have some reach. Kazuma using his avatar successfully locks up the VI, but the overheating of the supercomputer leads to the VI breaking free, devour more accounts, and retaliate using the Japanese asteroid probe to crash land on a nuclear plant. Shota was responsible as he had switched all the ice blocks from the supercomputer to Sakai's room. Now for the first time, the rest of the family members begin to comprehend the gravity of the situation at hand. as Natsuki finds a letter from Sakai that she had left for her family.
家族へ、まずは落ち着きなさい。気は身内だけでさっさと終わらせて、あとはいつも通り過ごすこと。それともしわびすけが帰ってきたら、きっとお腹を空かせていることだろうから。のは、お腹が空いていることと、一人でいることだから、あんたたちがいたおかげで大変幸せでした。
This letter springs up the whole family into action. Even in death, this Oba-chan is the MVP. After hearing about Sakai's death from Natsuki, an enraged Wabisuke returns to stop Love Machine. Kenji, along with others, realize that Love Machine sees everything as a game. Hence, in the final stance, the Jinnouchi clan with Natsuki at helm challenge the VI to a koi match. With using accounts as betting chips, Natsuki begins to win back the accounts Love Machine had stolen. However, the imminent crash landing of the asteroid probe distracts her as she loses big time. With imminent doom upon them, she stands helpless. However,
on your left.
Assemble.
the whole world of Oz unites together as Natsuki wins the final showdown by nearly defeating Love Machine. However, in his final act of defiance, the VI redirects the probe to crash land on the Jinnouchi residence. With imminent doom approaching, Kenji is made to flex big time as he unlocks through Love Machine's code thrice, while Wabisuke desperately tries to lower his defenses. Once down, King Kazuma knocks the VI out with a final cyber punch. Kenji successfully diverts the probe in the very last moments, as it ends up destroying the house entrance and accidentally discovering a geyser. In the end, the Jinnouchi clan celebrates Sakai's birthday as Kenji and Natsuki confess their love for each other and started with a kiss. I guess you gotta flex hard to get the woman, mental or physical. All's well that ends well. Good job, Kenji. Turkey sala. Yes, these are Vinod's words, not mine. Man, he has got some issues. So guys, if you liked this video, please hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel as we plan to regularly upload these kind of videos. Thanks for watching.